And right off the top, another round of executive orders from President Donald Trump. He signed 3 orders yesterday. One of them is to end collective bargaining at agencies involved with national security. Another is meant to remove, quote, improper ideology from the Smithsonian Institution. The third is to make the District of Columbia safe and beautiful. And just moments ago, the president posted this on social media. He expanded on his order to make D.C. safe and beautiful, saying, I will work with the mayor on this, and if it does not happen, we'll have no choice but to do it myself. Trump also called on Congress to address funding to the nation's capital. So let's bring in CBS News White House reporter Aaron Navarro to help us break all of this down. Happy Friday to you, Aaron. We've seen the president sign orders, but the impact can get lost in the shuffle. How can we expect to see these orders play out?
Hey, Muko, good to be with you. I will start with the executive order about the Smithsonian, where you saw President Trump essentially appoint Vice President Vance to lead a task force to review exhibits, programs that they believe are, quote, improper or have divisive ideology based on race. In a fact sheet provided by the White House, they specifically cite exhibits at the National Museum of African Americans as well as the National Museum of Women, showing transgender women in their exhibits. That is something that the task force will look into, as well as look at prohibiting federal funding for exhibits that they disagree with. We know the Smithsonian's got about $1 billion of federal funding in the fiscal year of 2024. And that other big one, the one about Washington, D.C., also creates a task force to focus on ramping up law enforcement here when it comes to immigration enforcement, as well as a quick line in a fact sheet about expediting concealed carry licenses. There are strict gun rules and laws in Washington, D.C. This task force, which remains to be seen what exactly authority they have, since we don't know if there are any actual D.C. City Council members that will be on this task force, but Trump looking to exude more power over the nation's capital.
Yeah, clearly so. We also continue to cover fallout from the Signal group chat incident. Aaron, can you give us insight into how the president is reacting behind the scenes?
Yeah, sources have told CBS News that President Trump continues to privately vet frustration over the episode, and he's closely monitoring to see whether the fallout, which really hit a peak throughout this week, will continue. The issue is, quote, still a hot potato, one White House official told CBS News. Sources have also said that Trump has been irritated with National Security Advisor Mike Waltz for having the number of Atlantic reporter Jeffrey Goldblum in his phone in the first place. And we know that there have been debates internally over should resign, but eventually you saw President Trump come out with a message saying that he believes and still has confidence in his national security advisor.
Okay, Aaron Navarro, thank you so much for joining us today.